So, you and I have spent many times together
Yes.
traversing this Antelope Valley through all kinds of veterans programs. I go back to the World War II memorial at the end of the 90s.
Well, when we met, you helped enormously, Bob, on the Our Heroes presentation. It was a Valley Press talking forum at the Antelope Valley Fair.
Absolutely.
And you found us a Jeep from Audie Murphy's outfit, a bunch of artillery netting, and a half a dozen camp chairs from the World War II Memorial Drive.
Yeah.
We got to interview together people like Pete Knight, who was a giant of a little man, a little big man,
Yeah.
biggest.
Yeah.
We got to interview Korea War Marines
Carl Barnes.
Carl Barnes, a POW escaping in a haystack
Yeah.
with Germans sticking pointy things in the haystack.
Yeah.
So that's how we met.
Absolutely. And I still have copies of that Valley Press Special Edition newspaper that went out for that program. Very cherished when I look back through through that time period and realize that those people we interacted with and we traversed the valley with many a time are
Sure.
all gone now.
Many of them are gone. We're losing them. Over the holiday, Mike Bertel of Point Man and myself, we went down to Bob Hope Patriotic Hall in Los Angeles, and it was the 100th birthday of Master Sergeant Felix Jameson, who we profiled recently in
Yes.
Aerotech News. And Master Sergeant Felix Jameson was a man of color who grew up as a child in the Jim Crow pre-civil rights South. He volunteered for the Army in 1940 because he already had a driver's license.
Yeah.
He had driven a lumber truck.
Nice.
So he was early put into the Army Transportation Corps, and by 1944 he was a master sergeant, and he took the first truck ashore with General MacArthur on the return to the Philippines. Felix is right here, right now. I mean, he's in Palmdale.
Yeah.
So we do have giants in the earth on both sides of the daisies, and
Yeah.
we're lucky to have a little bit of living treasure.
We do, and it's hard to think of all the people that were on my original World War II team. Charlie,
Yes.
D-Day survivor, Skip Lippert, one of those guys, the women, the Florabells, the Ty Killens,
The Women's Air
Pat
Service
Bells and
pilots,
stuff, you know, yeah, it was the Waves, individuals like that, the Boys of the Boulevard.
There's
You
a
know.
few Congressional Gold Medals there.
Yes.
One of our recent Senior of the Year nominees for High Desert Medical Group, her name is Naomi Tanikawa. And Naomi Tanikawa spent her childhood in the internment camp in Colorado, behind the wire. Her father, the elder Tanikawa, the Army came looking for him. He was 40. He had served in World War I. He was with the 3rd Infantry Division, the Rock of the Marne, putting machine guns on German troops who were trying to break through to Paris.
Wow.
He was initially with Colonel Douglas MacArthur in the 42nd. Why would a Japanese American, when almost all were stewards and service and support troops, end up as a non-commissioned officer or machine gunner? Douglas MacArthur was raised in the Philippines by Arthur MacArthur, hero of the Civil War
Right.
and of Manila. And he wanted Asians. So Sergeant Tanikawa was there in 1918. His wife was furious that he would leave the internment camp and leave her to 4 children to take care of, whose civil rights had been violated, to serve. But he went to the Military Intelligence Service in the Pacific, and he translated and interrogated So we have the Women's Air Service pilots from the Antelope Valley who got their congressional gold medals a few years ago. Fortunately, just in time
Just
with
in
Tom
time.
Brokaw and the Greatest Generation.
Sure.
Naomi Tanikawa went to Washington to accept her father's congressional gold medal for what a Japanese American citizen did, serving his nation during World War II in the military intelligence service. I think it's extraordinary.
That's a great story.